Today is NBA stars LeBron James' birthday, so today I'll be making a Lakers gymnasium in Bloxburg. Let's go! So I'm gonna start off by adding the walls. I don't want it to be too big, but I also don't want it to be too small as well. So I'm gonna start off by making it a box. When I see some people making gymnasiums, they like to add a little walkway, like a little hallway before they actually get to the main gymnasium. Since this gymnasium is just for this video, I'm not gonna add that. Also, I want this gymnasium to be 2 floors because I see a lot of people who make gyms in Bloxburg and it's only 1 floor and it doesn't really look right. So I'm gonna make it 2 floors and I'm adding the 2nd floor right now. And here we go. This was the part I wanted to be a little extra with the roof and make a glass roof that looks like this. But it ended up not matching the aesthetic I was going for, so I ended up not doing it. As you can see, when I even tried to place down the glass roof, it didn't even look right, so I ended up not doing it at all. And here's me fixing what I did. While I'm coloring the walls, I'm going to tell you guys actually how I got this video idea. So I was on Instagram Reels, which I really don't use often, but I was using it and I saw that a lot of people were posting LeBron's birthday. So I decided to do this video idea for the team he plays for, which is the Los Angeles Lakers. Right now, I'm trying to color the walls black. The theme I'm going for is kind of like a futuristic space dark colored theme, if that makes sense. Now I'm just coloring the wall trim. The colors for this team is yellow and purple, so those are the colors that you'll see a lot throughout this gymnasium. So I'm just going to add them on each wall in the room. For the 2nd floor part of the gymnasium, I'm going to use these standard rail moldings for the top part, so it's not too small, if that makes sense. And now I'm just going to add it on each wall. Now this was the part of the video where I started getting a little bit annoyed because I got disconnected 3 different times. Here's me attempting to log right back in, but then getting disconnected not too long afterwards. Now this was the part of the video where I can finally get back on track and start doing what I needed to do. I didn't want those only being the wall trim, so instead I used this orange wall trim to kind of go around it. And here's me placing it on all 4 walls. While I'm adding these floors, I'm going to give you guys some facts about LeBron James that not a lot of people know. LeBron James is actually ambidextrous, which means he doesn't really have a dominant hand that he uses, but he mostly shoots with his right hand. LeBron James's favorite food is Italian pizza and is the owner of Blaze Pizza. LeBron James was named the Olympics MVP after playing in the summer 2024 Olympics. And lastly, LeBron has been in the NBA for 22 years now. Now let's get back to the video. Right now, I'm just picking the color I want for the floor. I was gonna go with linen, but ended up going with brown because I don't want to be those linen users. Here, I'm just adding some lights. I was gonna go with these lights and just use them regularly, but I wanted to do something a little more unique. So I colored around the light linen and used the planks texture. And I'm gonna color the light itself brown, yellowish orange. You're gonna have to bear with me for this next part because I kept trying to resize it and I don't know why, but I kept missing it so many times. Here I am, I just turned the light the other way and then I'm kind of making a zigzag line with the lights. I really need to start putting disclaimers in the beginning of each video and then it just says, trust the process. The zigzag lights are going to take a minute, so I'm going to speed it up. Alright, here's the semi-finished product. I think it looks nice, but I really need to change that roof color. So I'm going to change it a nice black. Nothing too special. And here are the lights. I think these lights look really cool. They kind of look like the ones in the gym near Town Hall, but I think that's a good thing. Here what I'm doing is adding some LEDs around the gym and making it purple for the Lakers. Okay, that made the gym look 10 times better in my opinion. Here, I'm going into training and getting the marking so I can place it on the floor. I grabbed the biggest one, but I was a little bit scared because I thought it was going to be a little too big, but it actually fit perfectly fine. Here's when the budget started to get a little tight. As soon as I placed this one basketball net, bam, all of it gone. So the next clip is after I went to go work. Here's me back from the 9 to 5 with noticeably more money. As you can see, I added a door so I can go in and out easier because I don't really want a commercial door because this is just for this video and it's not really for use. Here, I'm changing the color of the net and making it match the Lakers colors. I made the stand itself black and purple and the net is orange. Here's me cloning it and just putting it on the other side of the court. I can't add the net and markings without the ball itself, so here I'm just putting it in the middle. Now I'm gonna start working on the bleachers. You're probably wondering how am I gonna make these bleachers, but I'm just gonna go the easy way and use stairs. I'm gonna make one section of stairs purple and the other section yellow and kind of alternate it. This next part is a little hard to explain, but I'm gonna get a smaller staircase and put it in between the bleachers so it can be the staircase that you use to get up to the bleachers. I'm gonna make this black so it doesn't look too similar to the actual bleachers. Money started getting a little tight as I kept adding the black stairs and I was down to $43. So I rearranged the stairs and went back to work. Here I am with noticeably more money, not as much money as I wanted, but noticeably more money. Here I am with my good friend The Basic Shape to kind of make a scoreboard in the middle of the gymnasium, something like this. So I'm resizing it, not too big because I still want the balls to be able to go in the net. Here I was trying to transform it, but it was too far, so I had to do it the other way, which means putting it on the roof and then just bringing it down from there. After making sure it was centered, I brought it down slowly but surely and it actually didn't look bad at all. I did change the color so it doesn't look weird. The next step to the scoreboard was adding a big painting and making sure it was centered so I can make something like this. And here's me running out of build mode to change the painting to the scoreboard. Here is the scoreboard I went with. When I selected the decal, it showed that it was purple, but I guess because of the lighting, it looks kind of a reddish color now. After I added the scoreboard on all four sides, I was done. This next part didn't take long at all, but what I did was just added fold chairs in front of the bleachers, because if you ever look at competitive gymnasiums, there's always chairs in front of the main bleachers. So that's what I did. I know this is my millionth time saying this in the video, but I went to go work so I can have enough money to place enough chairs. Here's me scurrying back inside so I can change the decal to something that matches the Los Angeles Lakers. This was the decal I settled with, but it looked very stretched out, so I decided to make it a little more narrow. After realizing that it didn't really look right wherever I put it in the gym, I decided to just put it near the entryway. With that being said, our gymnasium is done. As you can see, it's not really a very detailed gymnasium, but I believe that the ambiance and the colors really make up for that. So let's make our way to the back and let's walk into this gymnasium. As you walk in, it looks very electric in here, and I love that this gymnasium conveys that feeling. Here I am shooting a basket and made it in, but here's me trying to do it on the other side, then realized that the scoreboard was a little bit too low. And that's all I have to say. Happy birthday to LeBron James, and that was the Los Angeles Lakers Gymnasium in Bloxburg. Be sure to subscribe for more builds, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.